Welcome to our channel dedicated to unraveling the complex and fascinating lore of Warhammer 40K. Today, we dive into the life and legacy of Perturabo, the primarch of the Iron Warriors. Perturabo's story is one of genius, tragedy, and relentless determination, marked by his unyielding nature and the pivotal role he played in the Horus heresy. Let's explore the depth of Perturabo's character, his contributions to the Imperium, and the events that led to his ultimate betrayal. Origins and early life. Perturabo was one of the 20 primarchs created by the Emperor of Mankind in his grand experiment to forge leaders for the future of humanity. However, like his brothers, Perturabo was scattered across the galaxy by the machinations of the Chaos Gods. He landed on the harsh world of Olympia, a mountainous and fortress-filled planet ruled by warlords. From a young age, Perturabo displayed an extraordinary intellect and an unparalleled aptitude for engineering and siegecraft. His mind was a precise instrument, capable of envisioning and executing complex designs with ruthless efficiency. Adopted by the tyrant Damocos, Perturabo was raised in a society where strength and cunning were the keys to survival. He quickly rose to prominence, not just through his physical prowess, but through his ability to outthink his opponents. Despite his contributions, Perturabo never felt truly at home in Olympia, always sensing a deeper purpose and connection to a greater destiny. His natural detachment and dispassion made him wary even to his adoptive father. This disconnection and sense of alienation would follow him throughout his life. The Great Crusade. When the Emperor eventually found Perturabo, he was bestowed command of the IV Legion, the Iron Warriors. The Iron Warriors were known for their expertise in siege warfare, a perfect match for Perturabo's talents. Under his leadership, the Iron Warriors became the foremost siege specialists of the Great Crusade. They were relentless, methodical, and efficient, often called upon to break the most stubborn fortifications and conquer the most impregnable worlds. Notable among their achievements was the siege of the Eternity Gate. Despite their successes, Perturabo and his legion were often undervalued and underappreciated by their peers and the Imperium as a whole. The Iron Warriors were seen as a necessary but distasteful tool used to achieve victory at a high cost. This treatment bred resentment within Perturabo, who felt that his and his legion's sacrifices were not properly recognized. This bitterness was further exacerbated by the constant comparisons to his brother Rogel Dorn, primarch of the Imperial Fists, who was often praised for his defensive prowess while Perturabo's offensive capabilities were overlooked. The Seeds of Betrayal. Perturabo's relationship with the Emperor and his brothers was strained. He was a pragmatic and cynical individual, often questioning the ideals and decisions of the Imperium. This skepticism made him a prime target for the whispers of Horus Lupercal, the war master who would lead the rebellion against the Emperor. Horus played on Perturabo's grievances, convincing him that the Emperor had abandoned him and that his talents were wasted on a thankless Imperium. The final straw came with the events of Olympia. When Perturabo returned to his homeworld, he found it in rebellion against Imperial rule. Believing that swift and decisive action was necessary, Perturabo ordered a brutal suppression of the revolt, resulting in the massacre of millions. This act of violence was condemned by the Emperor, further alienating Perturabo and pushing him into Horus's camp. The betrayal was complete, and the Iron Warriors joined the traitor legions in the Horus heresy. The Horus heresy. During the Horus heresy, Perturabo's strategic genius was fully unleashed. He orchestrated numerous devastating campaigns against the loyalist forces, proving his worth as one of Horus's most valuable commanders. One of his most notorious achievements was the Iron Cage incident, where he lured the Imperial Fists into a deadly trap, nearly annihilating them in a grueling siege. This battle epitomized Perturabo's tactical brilliance and his deep-seated rivalry with Rogel Dawn. Perturabo also played a crucial role in the Siege of Terra, applying his siegecraft to breach the Imperial Palace's defenses. Despite his successes, the Horus heresy was a time of great turmoil and disillusionment for Perturabo. He witnessed the horrors of war on an unprecedented scale, and the chaos and betrayal that engulfed the galaxy only deepened his cynicism. Perturabo's already fragile psyche was further strained by the corruption of chaos, as he and his legion became increasingly tainted by their new dark masters. Post-heresy and ascension. Following the defeat of Horus and the shattering of the traitor legions, Perturabo and the remnants of the Iron Warriors retreated into the Eye of Terror, the realm of chaos. In the aftermath of the heresy, Perturabo continued his campaigns against the Imperium, using the knowledge and resources of the Warp to build even more formidable fortresses and war machines. Perturabo's expertise in siegecraft and fortification made him a valuable asset to the forces of chaos. His stronghold, the Iron Labyrinth, became a bastion of chaos power, filled with deadly traps and impregnable defenses. Over time, Perturabo's mastery of both the physical and metaphysical realms led to his ascension to demonhood, becoming a demon prince of chaos undivided. This transformation granted him immense power, but also further entrenched his bitterness and hatred towards the Imperium and his former brothers. Legacy and impact. Perturabo's legacy is a complex and multifaceted one. He is often portrayed as a tragic figure, a genius whose potential was squandered by a lack of recognition and appreciation. His skills in engineering and siege warfare are unrivaled, and his contributions to the Great Crusade and the Horus heresy were pivotal. However, his fall to chaos and the atrocities he committed cannot be overlooked. The Iron Warriors, under Perturabo's guidance, became one of the most feared and reviled legions of the Chaos Space Marines. Their ruthless efficiency and relentless pursuit of perfection in siege warfare set them apart from their peers. The Iron Warriors' methods were brutal and uncompromising, reflecting Perturabo's own philosophy. This approach has left a lasting impact on the galaxy, as their fortresses and war machines continue to pose significant threats to the Imperium. Perturabo's rivalry with Rogel Dawn is another key aspect of his legacy. The two primarchs represented opposing philosophies: Perturabo, the master of siege and offense, and Dawn, the paragon of defense and fortification. Their clashes during the Horus heresy and the subsequent Iron Cage incident are legendary, highlighting the deep personal animosity and professional rivalry between them. Perturabo's story is one of brilliance and bitterness, of unparalleled genius and tragic downfall. His contributions to the Imperium and the forces of chaos are immense, and his legacy continues to shape the galaxy of Warhammer 40K. Perturabo's life serves as a cautionary tale of how genius, when unappreciated and mistreated, can turn into a force of destruction. As we reflect on his story, we are reminded of the thin line between heroism and villainy, and the enduring impact of the choices we make. Thank you for joining us in exploring the life and legacy of Perturabo, the Iron Warrior. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into the lore of Warhammer 40K. Let us know in the comments which Primarch or character you'd like us to cover next.